everyone, and welcome to a new video of Proud Muslima with Yara Ismail. This is my third Ramadan stories video, and if you haven't seen my first and second one, I'll have them both down below. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about a woman named Tahera Rahman. And I'm really excited to share with you guys her story because, she's just mind-blowing. She's just truly mind-blowing. I'm so happy to know that there is this person in our world. Tahera Rahman is the first Muslim hijabi to be on an American news channel. The first Muslim hijabi to be a news reporter on an American news channel. And this is something that every single Muslim should be proud of. It's something huge. It's so massive. And when I was reading her articles and looking at her videos, I was so proud and I was so happy. And obviously with this success and with this, this huge success comes a lot of hardships. And it all started out in Nebraska 2016. That was Tahera's second phone interview for a news reporting job. And she already had a first trial. Didn't really go well and she didn't get it. But she tried again. And she kind of felt like she was going to get it. She was waiting for a phone call and they called her later one afternoon. And they were like, Tahera, we're sorry, but we decided to go a different direction. She was very sad, and anyone's sad when they don't get the job they want. And that day she kind of thought about it. I have two paths to take. One, take off my hijab and get rid of the biggest red mark on my resume, or stay on the path I'm already on and stay in favor of the one whose favor I need the most. That's what she said. Stay in favor of the one whose favor she needs the most. And I just kind of love the way she puts that. Whose favor does she need the most? It's Allah's favor. Stay in favor of who she needs the most. Stay in favor of Allah. Do what Allah loves over what maybe can get you to your success, but in a way that Allah's not going to like. And she decided to stay on her path, and she decided to keep on going and stay in favor of Allah. And then she decided to become a producer in a kind of a little city in Iowa. And she explained the city as people pretty much didn't even know what Muslims were in that city, let alone hijabis. She explained it as country music and cornfields, Iowa, pretty much. And she was not getting that much positive energy from her coworkers. One of them even told her, hey, Tahera, I'm sorry, but I don't think America's ever going to be ready for a hijabi news reporter. It's kind of straightforward and very sad, but that did not stop her. And 9 months later, she figured out that a new news reporting job opened at her own station, which was very good because it was at her station. And immediately she interviewed for it. And she kind of felt like she was going to get it. And she was waiting, but she did not get it. Very sad. She did not get it. And that was kind of a turning point for Tahera. She decided that she was going to work way harder. She took extra shifts. She was always at the station whenever they needed her. She worked overtime. She did so much. She wanted to make sure the only thing left for her to blame was the hijab. She kind of asked herself, maybe it's not because of my hijab. Maybe I should stop blaming my hijab. Maybe it's because of my skills. Maybe it's because of my craft. That's why she perfected everything at work. And she made sure that there was nothing else left than to say it was because of her hijab. And very, very unfortunately, yes, it was. But she worked so hard, and even her coworkers and the people at her station realized, wow, she has experience, she has skill. And so when she figured out that another news reporting job opened, she immediately interviewed for it. This time she really felt like she was going to get it because she perfected her skills, she got way more experience, and she just kind of waited, feeling like this was it. This was the time. And she really, she had super high hopes this time. But unfortunately, she didn't get it. And she had such high hopes, such high hopes, and they didn't happen. And so that afternoon when she was driving home, she pulled over in the middle of the street. She started bawling and she started crying, and she called her mom and she was like, Mama, this is it. I give up. I'm done. I'm going to quit. I'm not getting anywhere with this. And she said, what else do I have to do? What else do I have to do? I've done everything. What else do I have to do? Her mom motivated her, and her mom told her, you're going to get back up on your feet. You have strong iman, and you're going to get back up on your feet. And that's what she did. And time passed, and then in the fall of 2017, Tahera figured out that a new news reporting job opened. And this time she kind of didn't care as much, and she was kind of hesitant. She was like, what are the chances of me getting it? She didn't really bother. Until her coworkers were like, Tahera, you have so much skill, you have so much experience, you should do this. This is your dream. She interviewed for it, and she just waited and waited and waited until one afternoon she was called to the general manager's office. And she went there, and he said, Tahera, you deserve this. You got the job. You got the job. And she was completely blown away. She was so happy, and she was so excited. And she couldn't believe it. And then the general manager told her that he called every single anchor in the station to ask them about Tahera. And they all said that if you do not pick Tahera for this job, you're going to be picking the wrong decision. They all told her boss that if he doesn't pick her, then he's going to be making the wrong decision. And then February 8th, 2018, Tahera became the first Muslim hijabi to become a news reporter in the U.S. And this is something like really mind-blowing, guys. This is something huge, and every single Muslim should really be proud of this, because it's something massive. It's really big. And there are a lot of lessons you can learn from this story. One of them is that Tahera broke the barriers, guys. If she's done like pretty much the hardest job a hijabi could do. She stands in front of TV screens that people watch every single day, and with her hijab, everyone knows she's Muslim. She truly broke the barriers. This proves to every single hijabi who's watching me that you can do anything. You can be anything. And I'm not like, this isn't cringy, cheesy Zootopia talk. No, I'm for real. You can become anything with your hijab, and it's never going to stop you. As long as you have strong faith, strong iman, and you're not always blaming things to your hijab, you're perfecting your craft, and you know you have good skill, then yes, you can become anything. You can do whatever you want. And your hijab is never going to stop you. No, it's going to help you. It's going to get you more famous. It's going to let people, hey, yes, she's that Muslim hijabi who became so and so and so. And she broke the barriers, and she did this. Yes, it's so true. Something else I kind of want people to focus on is that don't always blame things to your hijab. Because that's what Tahera did at first. She made sure that she wasn't just blaming the hijab. She truly perfected her skills and her craft. She made sure that there was nothing else to say than that it was because of her hijab. She made sure that she had amazing skills. She worked overtime. She worked night shifts. She was always there whenever they needed her. Because a lot of people, I know, they like anything that happens to them, they're like, okay, I know, it's because of my hijab. Oh, I know, it's because of my hijab. And that's not good. Why? Because you're never going to improve that way. You're always going to be blaming things to the hijab, and that's the shaitan. That's actually the shaitan. He's always giving you negative feelings and negative energy towards your hijab, to the point that you're always going to be blaming things to it. You're always going to be like, oh, I know, I didn't get my job because it was because of the hijab. I have problems at work because it's my hijab. And sometimes it could be. But again, you have to make sure. You have to be 200% sure before you ultimately just blame it to the hijab. Because if you always do that, you're never, ever going to improve in life. Whether it's at school, at work, your social life, you're just never going to improve if you always blame things to the hijab. So focus. Be like, okay, maybe I actually need to improve this and that and this before you actually say, oh, it's because of my hijab, and just don't even care anymore. So the end of my video. I really hope you guys learned a lot from it, and I just want to say that I'm so proud. I'm just blown away. It's so exciting. And I really hope you guys learned a lot, and please stay tuned for a new Ramadan story next week.